Now from the University of Okoboji, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. I'm Jeff Thee, coming to you from the Man Cave as usual. And with me today is my very good friend, Norris of the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association. Welcome again, buddy. How you doing?
I'm glad to be back at the Man Cave.
Back in the Man Cave.
It's just staring at the Elvis pictures and you can't see it on camera side, but Captain Kirk and Spock over there.
Yep.
It's awesome.
It's like being at home, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I need the Man Cave poles.
The bat pole?
Yeah, like Adam West and Burt Ward used to, they'd go over and turn Shakespeare's head, switch to the button, and then run to the pole.
That's right. It wouldn't be far. You could just do it right from upstairs.
Once again, I don't have that much leniency in the decorating thing around here.
I would think Kathy'd be rather upset.
I second that motion.
Entrance to Man Cave.
Yeah.
Right
She'd say you got stairs right there,
right
Jeff.
in the middle of the kitchen.
Hey, last year I had such a good time with Maddie Poppe in the roof garden just before Christmas. She's coming back.
She is coming back. This is really cool. Her agent contacted us and said Maddie wants to do another acoustic Christmas tour, but this time it's a national tour.
Okay.
But she specifically wanted to play at the Arnold's Park Roof Garden.
I think, as much as people enjoyed her, I think she enjoyed performing at the roof garden. It was just a feeling. I mean, she just felt like she was in a community last year.
She said that. She said that this audience is very warm and engaging. Yeah. That she felt all of us had treated her well, and the community had, and so she's very excited to be back here. And it kicks off this tour. So it's November the 21st at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
And it is Maddie Poppe's 2021 Acoustic Christmas Tour. But as we were chatting beforehand, she's not only playing, in Iowa. She's got 3 or 4 stops in Iowa. I think she ends at Cedar Falls. Okay. Since she's from that area, on New Year's Eve, I think.
Okay.
But it starts on the 21st in Arnold's Park, but then later she's going to such places as New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Nashville. That's just to mention a few of the stops.
And this is all before or during Christmas time? Wow.
Yeah. So November 21st is when it starts. And then she's doing this whole tour. I mean, she's obviously doing the little East Coast swing.
Right.
And then she jumps over west somewhere because she does Big Sky, Montana, and a few places there, and then the West Coast. And then she comes back to Iowa to finish it off. Well, and in between, there's the St. Louis, Nashville swing. I mean, it's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
You will see this schedule of events. So
it helps to win American Idol, I guess.
I guess it does.
To get a tour like this.
But
how cool is it for the Roof Garden and Iowa Rock and Roll to have her first on this big national tour?
Yeah, and to think back, I watched early on the season that year, and she was one of many, and I don't know if I ever really took note that she was from Iowa, and then I didn't watch the rest of the year. But our Maddie Tesh, and then our intern, Lauren, they were like, we ought to try to reach out to Maddie because she's from Iowa. And I'm like, Maddie Poppe? And then I learned about her.
Right.
And so we contacted her, and that was so we helped set up that first concert. That was Arnold Park concert on the 15th of December. But then we brought her back on July the 2nd.
Yes.
So she's played here twice now. This will be her 3rd time.
Winter and summer.
Yeah,
so she knows Okoboji.
Yeah, and the summer show she really enjoyed, and it was just as engaging. And she's a lot of fun. A very down to earth, wholesome.
Very personable.
Yes.
You know what I remember from last year is when she was doing, I can't remember the song, but it was one of hers, and she was singing, and she saw a little girl in the front row singing along, and it just touched her.
It did. She stopped.
Yes.
And she had to compose herself and then finish singing. And that's something we've been trying to work on. I hate to use the word strategically, but in a way, is that we are perceived, and in reality, our membership skews 65 plus. and we really need to start growing younger.
Yeah.
And to see the families there, and there were people there from 7 to 77
Yeah.
or above.
Yep.
You know, so it was the whole range of people, but the young families, particularly these families with little girls.
Yeah.
She really does strike a chord with the young ladies, and so it was fun to see that. And
Well, the good news is she's coming back again.
she's coming back, and
And ring in the holidays, you know, at about that time, you're starting to think about Christmas music and getting into the feel of the Christmas season. What a great way on the 21st of November.
yeah. And if for any of you, I mean, I can't assume everybody knows who Maddie Poppe is, so let's back up just a step.
Yep.
Maddie Poppe grew up in Clarksville, Iowa, which is near Cedar Falls and Waterloo.
Yep.
And she started playing at a young age. I believe her father is a musician as
Okay.
well. And she tried out for American Idol with no aspirations, really. I mean, I'm going to try out.
Yeah.
And even when she got in the finals, she could hardly believe she was just doing her thing because she really wasn't in the classic mode.
Right, right.
But people loved her. So then she went on and she recorded her own music, and this music was well received. I mean, her sophomore album Whirlwind reached #2 on the iTunes pop charts.
Yeah.
Which is huge. Her single Made You Miss was #19 on the Hot Adult Contemporary charts. Her sentimental ballad Not Losing You reached #17. And then last year, when she was here, that's when her Christmas From Home EP was released.
Okay.
And I'm sure she'll be singing songs from that EP again.
Sure.
But another thing she does exceptionally well that I think the older people in the audience is, remember the Melanie song, My Bicycle or whatever?
Yeah, right.
You know, she did that, and then one of the songs that really struck a chord at American Idol was her rendition of the Kermit the Frog Rainbow song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the song, and
yeah.
but I'm not going to sing it like Kermit.
No, we're not going to do that today. But anyway, she's got a lot of, she's a great singer, and then she also is a really good acoustic guitar player.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think what she likes about the Roof Garden, too, is the sound technicians that we hire, excellent, and the acoustics of the room are wonderful.
And it's a big room, but it's very, I don't know, you feel it at home there.
Yeah. When you think about it, like, I've tried to picture this. I mean, you and I have been to arena shows in our lives,
Sure.
right? So you go to an arena show, and of course your dream is to be on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Of the arena. Well, the Roof Garden is the floor of an arena. You can be on the very, very back of the Roof Garden.
Right.
And you are no further than you would be on the back of an arena floor.
Yeah.
And so you feel very close. And then she just has a power in her voice and everything that was it you and I talking about that? Maybe it was Jeff Vierkant and I, but we were talking about how this young lady, she's only like 24, I think.
Right.
And how she filled this giant room.
Yeah.
23.
Very,
Excuse me,
very
Maddie.
true. Yeah, 23 years old and
23.
filled the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
So anyway.
She's a great talent, and it's going to be a great way to kick off the holidays, November 21st. Get on IowaRockandRoll.com.
Rockandroll.com. You can do /events, or you can go right to our events tab. I think you can also kind of talk to Paul Plum, and you can get there through the Arnold's Park site too,
Okay.
and redirect you to us.
Okay.
So there's a variety of different ways that you can go.
Okay, very good. All right.
And tickets are, I should say that
Yeah.
real quick. Tickets are, we have a few different layers, okay? So you could buy a booth, a reserve booth that would seat 6 for $240.
Right.
And they'll go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Then, and it's all online. And then we have preferred seating this time. We're going to have a block of seats up front.
Okay.
And the preferred seating is $35.
Okay.
And then all the other seating is $25.
Okay.
So,
Not nicely packaged, a group of 6 or whatever. Yeah, going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much last year.
we'll hope to see you there again.
You're probably going to see us there again. All right, my friend. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for all the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association does as we come on the end of the year here. Are people going to start nominating inductees for next year?
We've got a meeting. In fact, we're recording this, so before our meeting, but on November 13th and 14th, the board will be meeting to go through everything. So we make those announcements in January for the next year. And
Can people still nominate?
Yeah, you can. It was a great induction, by the way. It felt so good not having, after not having won the year before.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, it was just so much fun.
Yeah.
And the artists were fantastic, and everybody seemed to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we ended up having just one last comment before we leave. I want to thank everybody for coming to our events. If you're members, thank you so much, and I wish that everybody could step up and do that. It would be wonderful. But through your generosity, we had, even in a half COVID year, and COVID's still around, we had one of our best years in our this will be our 25th year coming up.
Okay.
We're gonna have a big year because it's gonna be our 25th anniversary.
Yes.
But it was one of our very best years in terms of revenue, which is crazy.
That's
Part
great.
of that was due to some grants and things like that too. But
but
anyway, we made it through, and
but people support it because they love it, and they're just going to keep loving it and keep supporting it, and you guys are doing great work.
That's what we are trying to do. We appreciate everything. And Jeff, thank you for the time.
Always a pleasure. Clay Norris, again, the Executive Director of the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association, here with me today. We thank him for joining us. We thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you in part by the headquarters of the University of Okoboji is at the Three Sons, open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. The Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake. Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Ruthven Locker at the Lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji.